If you are a woman over 60, welcome to the most complex and wonderful time of your life. There are so many different pressures and challenges that we have as we make the transition from a world where things were predictable and we had a clear role to play in society, in the world, to a time where we've got freedom and opportunity and some amazing things ahead of us. Now, there are, however, some things that people expect us to do. There are some stereotypes that we have to push back on, and at least 5 things that women over 60 should stop doing. So, the first thing is stop being a people pleaser. You don't have to do that anymore. There may have been times in your life where you did, where when you were working and you had to please your company, you had to please your boss, you had to please your colleagues, you had to be, sort of watching your step and watching the things you said. You have to just realize now that that can stop. You can stop that. And it's just now you can take your life the direction that you want to take it. The person that you have to please is you. You're the only person that you have to please in your life. Of course, I mean, she's being a little bit flippant about this and fun, but there are people that you want to have a positive feeling about you. You want to do the right things for your family. You want to be happy to, do things to help your family or your grandchildren or friends. You want to be able to please people with who you are and what you do. I mean, you want to, be able to contribute, but you don't want to have to please everybody. I mean, just be yourself. I mean, in truth be known, most people will appreciate that if you just are relaxed about yourself and not putting them in a situation where they feel like you have to please them. So I think it's nice letting that go is a really important one. You're okay, just being you. The other thing is living in the past. You can stop doing that. It's just not going to help you one way or the other. It's not going to help you. Actually, we have a card in our deck about that, and I was going to pull that one out, but this is even a better one, which is stay curious. I think this is the thing about the not staying in the past is you just keep looking for what's next. This is a great card, and it says children are naturally curious. We lose that, and we also lose the ability to stay right in the moment. Right in the present moment. And in doing that, we don't have to go back to the past. We can stop doing that. Yes, of course, we learned. We can think of all the bumps. We can think about things that we did that maybe, were in quote mistakes or missteps, but we don't have to go back there. We don't have to go back there anymore. Let it go. Dwelling on the past is not a good thing. And diffuse the emotion, Penelope says, and move on. And diffusing the emotion, I know is hard, but sometimes things just come to you to remind you of the past, and then you have to just let it go. Just can't keep holding on. So that's the second thing you can stop. The third thing you can stop is stop putting yourself down. Stop thinking that you're not smart enough, not rich enough, not beautiful enough, not clever enough. All those things. Stop being overly critical of yourself. I mean, there's no perfection in the world, right? We've talked about this so many times. We're all flawed. We all have weaknesses. We all have things that that make us imperfect. And that's, I think it was Ernest Hemingway or Leonard Cohen that said, we're all broken, and that's how the light gets in. That's how we learn to grow deeper, wiser, more into ourselves. But we have to accept the flaws. We have to accept that we're not perfect. So that's the third thing. Stop putting yourself down. Accept who you are and love yourself. I mean, goodness sake, you've been through all this time in your life. You've tried to please people. You've tried to fix things in the past, and now just let it go and love yourself. That's the thing. Stop putting yourself down. You're perfect, just the way you are, or you're perfectly imperfect. Stop fearing change. This is the fourth thing. I think this is such a big one. Penelope, I don't even know if she's watching this, but whether you realize this to me is the biggest one, because change is inevitable. As you get older, you cannot run from it. And I think the changes even they're amplified and they accelerate as you get older. And change meaning the small things like the changes in your body, the changes in your physical appearance, the changes in the way you think, the way that the priorities that you bring into your life. Like you just don't care about some of the same stuff. You have to embrace that part of you that you're changing. That's you. And then there's the change around you. Number one, in the world, it's just not like it used to be. And, the things that we are so used to have changed. Technology has taken us way beyond what we felt comfortable with before. And I mean, if you're all here watching YouTube and on Facebook and Twitter and all of our other channels, you know that you are okay, you're comfortable with technology, but it's taking us way beyond what we know. We have to embrace that change. And by the way, while we're talking about channels, I want to mention to you that we do have some channels that you may not be aware of on 60andMe. And one of them is a super important one for this mention. It's our supporters group. And it's for us the most, well, 60andMe now is so big. We have 500,000 women who we reach. But this is a smaller group. It's private. It's off the Facebook grid, so you can talk comfortably. It's just a really fun place where we get together, we talk about things that are on our minds. I do exclusive videos. I do things that aren't released anywhere else. They're my trips sometimes. I do fashion videos, beauty. We do all kinds of cool things, and it's a smaller group. And what it is, you pay a small subscription a month. It's like $3 or whatever you can afford. And for that, helps us to grow, helps us to keep going. We don't have a membership fee on 60andMe. We don't charge anything for the thousands of videos that I've recorded on YouTube or the hundreds of articles that we've written. It's all free, and we just appreciate that, having that a little bit of security to develop new things, new ideas, improve the website. We've just switched over to HTTPS, which is a big job. It took us a lot of time. We're now more secure. But anyway, it's super helpful to us. And if you want to join, it's Patreon, Patreon, patreon.com/60andme. We also have a supporters group on Facebook. But these are things that are part of our world and really what help in many ways to support what Penelope is writing about here. If you're going to let go of some of this stuff, you've got to have something to hold on to at the same time. And holding on to friendship and community, that's what we think is important. The fifth thing is getting control of your brain, getting control of your thinking. Overthinking, this is the biggest challenge I think a lot of us women face. Worrying about what's going to happen, what if scenarios. We all often think that if we, just decided one day to not do anything, like just sit home and read, that suddenly the world would change. That what if, we just took it easy one day? Or what if we went on a little holiday or a bus trip somewhere? Funnily enough, everything just keeps going, right? And all that change that we were worrying about, we flow with it. And that's so the fifth thing of stop overthinking is, I think, really, really powerful. And it just frees you up. It frees you up to have fun. Get control of your brain and just guide it in the direction of which is fun. And that's another thing that's fun in our community is that, we actually enjoy just being in the moment. So what other things would you add to the list? What else would you say you've got to stop doing when you turn 60 or 50 or whenever you feel it's ready to stop? What do you think are some of the other things to stop? Leave your comments below. I'd love to have this conversation. So do that and I'll join in and we'll just talk about things to stop when you're 50. I think we should stop doing this. Have a fabulous day, everybody. I really hope that you're doing okay. And thank you. Please check out our Patreon group if you'd like to join that. We would love to have you as part of our smaller group. And again, thank you for your support. Thanks for being here. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye for now.